Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday the 19th of August and Mojang has just released a new snapshot 15w34a. My name is slicedlime. I'm here to guide you through the changes in this snapshot for the combat update, Minecraft 1.9. And it has the first of the changes to melee combat balancing. So we got shields last week, now we're getting the first changes to combat. And as you can see from what I'm holding, it also has a bunch of new command block features. So there's now 3 types of command blocks called an impulse command block, or the normal command block that we are used to, a chain command block, and a repeating command block. And of course there's also a bunch of bug fixes, but we'll start, of course, with the command blocks. So by just placing one, we can see some differences. They now have different sides. So a command block is now directional. It has a square on the back, it has a circle or octagon on the front, and it has these arrows on the side showing which direction is forward. And these new textures are also animated, so you can see these little buttons twinkling a bit. Now for a normal command block, say hi, that does not matter. I can put this block on any side and it doesn't matter. However, for these new ones, it does. And how do you get the new ones? Well, I give myself a command block here, and there's this new button, and it says impulse, chain, or repeat. So impulse is the normal old one. Chain one, you get like this green one. So if I place down this, you'll see that these two are now, this is pointing into this, and I switch it to chain, it becomes a green. Now, if I do say hello there in this one, and then power this old one, it's not going to do anything. But if I power this one, that's also not going to do anything. And why is that? Well, that is because this is part of a chain. So when I power the start of the chain, I actually power the entire chain. Now, this may not seem like much at first, but it is actually incredibly significant to how we'll lay out and create command block contraptions. We'll get to that in a second though. First of all, let's explore this a bit more. So if we grab a lever, we can now set levers on these, and say this is the 3rd block, and this is the 4th block. Now, if I just power this one, you see it's only going to say hi. These actually have to be powered to do something. So as I switch on more and more, you see I get hi, hello there 3, and if I switch on all of them, I'm going to get all of the messages. But the chain is still intact even without doing that. So even with these 2 unpowered, I still get this command block firing. So these 2 have obviously carried the sort of update from this one. So what does this mean? Well, it means that you can selectively switch on and off command blocks in a chain, which is useful, of course. Now, let's look at the 3rd type of command block. This is the repeating command block, and it very simply does exactly what it seems like it should do. It repeats the command. If I power that, we get a clock. That also means that I can have this clocking command block, or repeat command block, powering this chain, and you see we get all of them powered. So this means there's no longer a need for fill clocks or set block clocks. We have a clocking block built in. That is part significant, but it doesn't really enable anything new. What is the difference though is that Mojang, with this change, have finally done something about the 63 block clocking limit. Not by doing anything, mind you, to that limit, but the fact is, if you change the settings of a command block now to have track output false, these things no longer calls block updates. Which means that if I powered this block, now what I'm not certain about is whether this block gets a block update every tick. What I am certain about is this runs every tick, and these can run every tick without a block update, and it means that the entire chain is down to 1 block update at most. Which means that we can now make command block contraptions more compact, with less lag, and in a more intuitive manner for beginners. There are many aspects of this I would like to cover, and I'm going to do so in another video, because this is an update video. These are the changes to the command blocks, and the potential we can explore at a different time. So look forward to that video later today. Now other changes. Let's start with maps. Maps now start at a very different zoom level, so you see more of the world than you did before, and you can still zoom them out by surrounding them with paper like this. These say the same scale here, but if I actually click it, then I get a different scale, and if I look at it now, you can see I'm more zoomed out. Now watch one bug with these, and it's if you shift click it out of the crafting grid, then it does not work. I can also cut this map into pieces using shears, and that scales it back down, so that I now look at the original map. That does seem quite buggy right now, because the player indicator has now disappeared. But those have been confirmed to be bugs by the Minecraft developers, and I'm sure we'll see them fixed soon. Let's look at some mob changes. One change is to the giants. Giants are a hidden mob. They've never been used in the actual game, but they've been there for quite a while. Now, if you summon a giant, it no longer shows. That's true even if we go into spectator mode. It's true if we shoot it with a spectral arrow, and we can press F3B to get a bounding box, and we still see that it's the same bounding box and it has this shadow, but it no longer has a model. Now there are other mobs that have been affected as well. Let's summon ourselves a shulker here. Past few updates we had first the addition of shulkers with a somewhat problematic relationship to rail carts. And then a fix for that. Let me switch that off. And then a fix for the problematic glitching that we have with shulkers by simply removing their ability to ride minecarts. Now they can get into minecarts and they will stay properly in the minecart and they will follow it properly. This also does mean that shulkers can ride other things. Go forth, Sir Shulker, and claim thy right in the world. Oh. Let's take a look at the updates to melee combat. You can't see anything as I spam my sword, but there's actually a change to the damage it deals, and to see that we have to go into our options, video settings, and click the attack indicator setting. If I click that to be crosshair, then I will get an attack indicator below my crosshair, so if I spam the attack button now you can see the meter resets. That is the strength at which my blow will hit, which means that if I click once and wait, I will make a strong attack, but if I spam my sword, I will make a weak attack. Only once the meter has charged up fully am I ready to do another powerful attack. This is going to introduce a new element of tactics into Minecraft combat and do away with click spamming. Let's take a look at the other one too. Hotbar will show the meter on your hotbar instead. And as you can see, it appears on the side of which your main hand is. One more thing to note about the combat strength is that my combat strength resets when I pick up the weapon. So if you look at the attack indicator in the hotbar, as I pick up the sword, you will see that it fills up. This means that switching weapons actually now carries a cost. Finally, I should mention that there's a few small bug fixes in this snapshot. There's a fix for custom potion effects not working on non-drinkable potion, fix for the name of dragon fireballs in chat or when you output them. So they would be called entity.dragonfireball.name, but now they're called dragon fireballs. There's a fix for a bunch of crashes, and the fix for renamed records losing their name if you put them in a record player. As usual, keep in mind that this is a development snapshot and as such is expected to contain bugs, even potentially game-breaking crashes and bugs that can corrupt your world. If you want to try it out, then use it only on new worlds or if you have a solid backup. If you do want to use this snapshot, then head on into your Minecraft launcher, create a new profile and check the Enable Experimental Development Versions Snapshots checkbox. And then when you save and start Minecraft using that profile, you will be playing the latest snapshot version, which is currently this one. For the official release announcement, check the link in the video description, and if you want to see more of the previous changes to the Minecraft Combat Update snapshot for Minecraft 1.9, then click on the playlist link for Minecraft news that you will find in a card on the video right now. I hope you found this video informative, and if you did, please do hit that like button. And if you want to stay informed of all the news for new Minecraft versions, then feel free to subscribe. My name is slicedlime, thank you for joining me, and goodbye.